Well, until I get punched in the face, it's MAGA Hat Monday. And to those who oppose, you're looking stupid and they're all laughing at you. Ha 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 ha. MAGA Hat Monday.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
Listen to me. You're watching the MC Too Tall Show with your boy in the building, hip hop legend, New York City goth scene ambassador, and certified tough Brooklynite MC Too Tall. And yes, the titles just keep on rolling in because I earned my keep, I pulled my weight, and I paid my dues. Unlike these other schmucks in the underground New York music scene. People whose names they throw in my face, whose ass I'm supposed to kiss. I mean, not counting the ones who are actually cool, who I actually made friends with. But you get some sons of bitches that be out there drinking their own bathwater. Let me tell you, some arrogant pieces of shit. The do you know who I am type. And no, do you know who I am? I'm MC Too Tall, motherfucker. And if you want, I'll give you my government name, because in some circles that carries even more weight. The name is John A. Krantz. Okay? John fucking Krantz. So I don't kiss your ass, you kiss mine. And just remember to put some lip balm on. Now, anyway, about these clowns that be protesting in Minneapolis, they're way out of line. It's a stupid cause. It's an unimportant cause. It has nothing to do with freedom. It has nothing to do with legal American citizens being harassed or arrested or taken away, never to be seen again. You know, they're not using the term illegal alien in these times the way they use the term terrorist in the George W. Bush times. See, in the George W. Bush times, yeah, it was a very volatile word, the word terrorist, and they could point the finger at, the government could point the finger at anybody and say, he's a terrorist, and they would disappear for 20 years and resurface on the opposite side of the country from where they were abducted by the government. This is true. There's been whole movies made about it, and these whole movies are true stories. And there's that. And let me tell you something else. That is not the case today. The government cannot just point a finger at me and say that's an illegal alien. Arrest him, and then I get arrested and shipped off to some South American country that I've never visited in my life. No such thing will ever happen. And let me tell you something. People who are of ancestry from these countries but are U.S. citizens, they're not getting harassed either. Okay? In fact, their lives are being made better from these sweeps and these raids. Now, there's reports, of course, Minneapolis is where it's happening. The frickin' white trash of Minneapolis, they're out there harassing decent folks. And there was an unknown guy, an unknown bearded man, who got wrapped in the head with a flagpole. He was bleeding profusely all over his jacket. He hailed a cab and he pulled away. And then you have another person, freedom fighter, and Florida senatorial hopeful, Jake Lang, who is a J6er, who was pardoned by our great President Donald Trump. He was also caught up in Minneapolis, and he was also assaulted in Minneapolis. They had to staple his head closed. And they sprayed pepper spray in the open wound. They were clawing at the open wound. They really wanted to kill Jake Lang. He hailed a cab. A regular civilian car pulled up, driven by a stranger. And there was somebody else riding shotgun. He jumps in the back seat, and they rip the door open. They start kicking the guy. They manage to close the door. I think they get him to a hospital, and that's when he gets the staples in his head. But they were ripping and clawing at him, really trying to kill Jake Lang. And it's just wrong, I tell you. It's just wrong. These people are white trash. They have the mindset of an elitist when they should just know their role. These are people barely worthy of the responsibility of scraping gum off a gas station public restroom floor. And they're out there playing activists, trying to impede and interfere with justifiable sweeps and raids from ICE. And then you have people that are, sticking up for the right side of history, the righteous. Like that strange man with the beard that no one's heard of. They didn't release his name yet. And Jake Lang, of course. And these people are getting severely beaten and getting their heads opened up. They're bleeding profusely all over the place because these leftists are animals. They're just soulless animals, and they are completely merciless. They are void of any human compassion, or they believe it's okay to have human compassion, but that goes out the window when dealing with a conservative. It's almost like they want to commit genocide on Republicans, conservatives, or anybody who's right-leaning, whoever is not subscribed to the communist agenda. And it wouldn't be the first time communists have committed genocide. Lest we forget, people talk about how evil and bad Adolf Hitler is. Stalin killed more Jews than Hitler. And the only reason why Lenin didn't is because he didn't live long enough to do it. But he would have exceeded and excelled Hitler as well. But anyway, this is where we are at, folks. The evil left opening people's heads up with flagpoles and rocks and coffee cups and all sorts of demonic objects and symbols of evil, and gashing at the open wound, spraying pepper spray in it, trying to kill the injured. For what? to protect people like the murderers of Lake and Riley, Rachel Morin, and Jocelyn Nungary, which are only 3 names of thousands of innocent people who lost their lives to these savages from foreign lands. People who come from countries where they make shoes but don't wear shoes. People who come from countries where the cartels run the country. They come from countries where they still owe money to the cartels for bringing them here, and whatever few coyotes the cartels haven't killed yet that managed to do their coyote job and bring them here. So you see where I'm going with this. There's nothing but savages coming into the country, and if you say, well, they're not all of them are murdering, not all, they're breaking the law of illegal entry. They're breaking the laws that are put there against illegal entry. They hopped the border illegally, so they've already broken the law and need to go back. And these scumbags are on the wrong side of history, they're on the wrong side of reality, and they need to let the nice people of ICE do their job. Respect God, watch out for the Illuminati, like, follow, share, comment, subscribe, stay strong, keep kicking that slang. It's your boy in the building, hip-hop legend, recording engineer, underground rock and roll hero, wearing a MAGA hat, MC Too Tall. Be good.